Welcome back in one of the Bears Travel Plays YouTube channel. Today is Friday, November 15th, and I'm back breaking down some college basketball for you guys. We have several good games on today, but some of these games are unwatchable for some people out there, so we're going to take games that you can watch. We're going to start with SMU going up against Butler, and then we do have a top 25 matchup between Ohio State and Texas A&M. Double player prop as well today, so 4 total plays in total. But before that, let's take a look at the plays from Thursday. Arizona State, plus 5.5. Set outright. Easy outright. I think they won by 9, 87 to 77. Okay. I am minute 32 in the recording. 87 minus 77 is 10. So if they won by 9, it'd be 87 to 78. Clap it up. Clap it up. I don't know what the final score was, but they won outright. BJ Freeman, over 13.5 points. I don't think he hit. He had 9 points, I believe, maybe 10 points. This was just an overall Arizona State team win. This was amazing basketball. Grand Canyon's a good team. I think Arizona State might be the real deal. You're looking at maybe a top 25 team in a couple weeks in Arizona State. So we went 1-0 on the game pick and 0-1 on the player prop. Tough player prop loss, but we'll take the 1-1 push on the day. Let's go take a look at these games for Friday afternoon. We have SMU going up against Butler as the first play. I've talked about Butler a few times this season. I don't think they're a very good team. They do have a couple really good players, including one of the transfer portal, and they have Pierre Brooks and Telford. They lost outright to Austin Peay. They really could have lost outright to Western Michigan if a few things went the way of Western Michigan because, remember, they were only down by 5 points with 10 minutes left in that game against Butler. I will give Butler a little bit of credit. They did rally a couple times, multiple runs going up against Western. I think they had 2 separate 15-2 runs in that game. But they're going to try to play physical defense. They're going to try to play a little bit more fast-paced offensively, but sometimes the shots don't fall. And if that happens going up against SMU, this one's going to be over quick. I think we have the wrong team favored once again in this game. I'm taking SMU with the points, plus 1.5. This is a team who likes to get out and run. They have started off their season perfect. They're scoring a lot of points per game. They've got a guy named Boopy Miller who can score in a hurry. They also have DJ Edwards, Chuck Harris. Chuck Harris played for SMU last season, but before that, he was on the Butler squad. This SMU team, they've got 3 incredible guards. They have 2 big boys down low. One of them a transfer. The other one's a 7'2" freshman scoring 13 points per game of the season. They've got size. They've got speed. They've got shooters. I think the wrong team is favored here. I'm taking the Mustangs as the play plus 1.5. For the next play of the day, we have a top 25 matchup. The Ohio State Buckeyes going up against Texas A&M Aggies. Love this game. Very excited for this game. Take the points. Ohio State plus 6 is the play going up against A&M. This is another game I think it's completely turned around. I think the Ohio State Buckeyes win this game outright. Ohio State has already proved themselves. They played very well so far this season. They have a game against Texas, a ranked Texas team. Should be one of the best teams in the country, that Texas team, in a couple weeks. They have their leadership back for the Buckeyes. Bruce Thornton, I'm going to talk about him as one of my player props. But they also have Parrish, Mobley Jr., trio of guards who are going to potentially dominate Texas A&M in this game. We do have to take a look at the Texas A&M team. I have not seen them play yet this season, which I don't really like, but I do recognize right off the bat they've got a guys from SMU in the transfer portal. Zerk Phelps, he's a fantastic scoring guard. He's got size. He can get inside. He's very good at the rim. He's a transfer. He's scoring 17 points so far per game for Texas A&M. Texas A&M also brings back their leading scorer from last season, Wade Taylor, scoring 19 points per game last season. So A&M got some pretty good guys. They're returning some of their starters from last season. What I remember from A&M last year, very physical. They're going to play defense, but guess who else is physical? Guess who else puts up a lot of points? The Ohio State Buckeyes led by Jake Diebler. I expect this game to turn into a boxing match after the first 30 minutes. This game's going to be won or lost at the free throw line. Ohio State's going to win this game outright. This is a very good battle-tested Ohio State team. Plus 6 as the final play, but I don't think you need the points as the Buckeyes continue to roll into the season. Let's take the Buckeyes here, plus 6 as the play. Best player props of the day. We're going to talk about Bruce Thornton really quick. He might not be flashy. He might not be the best shooter in the world, but he's got heart. And it sounds tacky, but this guy's got heart. He's the heart and soul of this team. He's all the hustle of this team. That's why Ohio State's been good over the last 10 games of the regular season last year and into this season. Bruce Thornton's the play over the total points. I have no reason to doubt him in this game because Ohio State's been able to go up for 80-plus points in back-to-back games to start the season. They've played a very good Texas team. They also played Youngstown State. Thornton was very efficient in both those games, shot over 70% from the field in both those games. He scored 20 points going up against Texas, 12 points going up against Youngstown State. The only difference between those two games, he played 36 minutes against Texas, 22 minutes against Youngstown. So he didn't have to play against Youngstown. Ohio State was dominating them, but the Texas game was very competitive. This is going to be a game against A&M that I expect it's going to be competitive. Bruce Thornton's the leader. He's going to lead the Buckeyes in the scoring column. This is a big-time game. You need your big-time players to show up and show out. This is the time for him. Over his total points as the first play for the final play of the day. We're going to be looking at SMU in that matchup going up against Butler. And again, I'm trying to take these games so you guys can watch them. I think it's very important that you catch these games, look at some of these players, play them in the future if you want to. But a lot of these games are on Peacock. A lot of people can't afford Peacock. I have Peacock because I like the cock. It's got some good games on it. It's got some good TV shows on it. It's got some good movies on it. But I understand a lot of people can't afford cock. This is one of those games that you can watch not on the cock. It's going to be Boopy Miller over his total points for the Mustangs. That is his name, not making it up. He's from Central Michigan to start his career. He had 18.5 points per game in 2022. Transferred to Wake Forest, 15.6 points per game in 2023. Now he's at SMU, 20.7 points per game to start his career here. He's a guy who will get you a bucket anytime you need it, and he has shot over double-digit times per game everywhere he's been in his career. He has really worked hard on his three-point shot, it looks like, in the offseason because he started this season attempting almost 6 3-point attempts per game. And over the last 3 years in college, that number was around 3. His numbers, they have jumped from 36% three-point shooter to 41.2% three-point shooter, and he still shot 50% or better from the field this year. SMU is the underdog in this game. I don't think they should be. The bookmakers maybe got this one wrong. I don't necessarily agree with them. I just think that they're going to outscore Butler in this game. Simple as that. SMU has too many players on the floor who can put the ball in the hole. One of those guys is Miller. I'm going to take his over total points as the final play of the day. Let's go over the recap graphic. We're going to be taking SMU plus 1.5 against Butler. Ohio State plus 6 going up against Texas A&M. Boopy Miller over his total points going up against Butler. Then Bruce Thornton over his total points going up against A&M. Again, all those plays will be on the previous plays. Updated, whatever they come out on Friday night or Friday morning as the play for you guys there. Guys, that's going to do it for the NCAA basketball picks and props for Friday, November 15th slated games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching.